Hello YouTube, we are back. I am going to promise this time around I actually film the entire prep, because my apologies, last prep I filmed one video. I was actually quite proud of it, and then I didn't film any others, so I'm sorry. I've had so many people on my back to do more through that last prep, and then obviously going into this new prep. So I'm making a promise. We are week 1 of prep this week. I'm taking you along for my day, and we're going to be consistent. It's going to happen. I'm going to vlog this entire prep, so I will give a little bit of an update later on. For now, I'm about to organize my next meal and make sure I have it ready to go with me. I'm gonna go quickly catch up with some family and head to Costco because I need something. So take you along. You've seen my morning so far. Keep watching. I promise the prep vlogs are back and they're staying. Alrighty, quick little recap. Now it is a Wednesday today. This is like my check-in day at the moment. This is when I'll take all my photos, as you would have seen. So I thought I would jump on here quickly and kind of give you a little breakdown as to where we're starting with things. I guess a little bit of a whole prep update, because I assume people may have come from Instagram, maybe not, who knows, but a little overview. We are on week 1. We are 23 weeks out, and if you do follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that I announced 2 days ago that I am prepping for the Dubai FMG show, which is super exciting and honestly something that I did not expect. It's pretty crazy that we have a job and a hobby as well that allows us to travel internationally, and that's something that Liam and I have chatted about for freaking ever. So Dubai has been one of our like places to go and see for freaking years. Like, have mentioned it multiple times on Instagram, being like, we want to go work overseas, like if we go anywhere it would be Dubai. So once we saw that there was a Dubai show for FMG, which is obviously the federation that I compete in, we were like, surely we do that. And so we've made it work. It's been our little secret for a little while now. We've had flights booked since I think February. Exciting and crazy. We will go there for 2 weeks, obviously enough before peak week, and then have some time there afterwards, which is so exciting. But we are 23 weeks out, almost 22. I guess starting stats, let's get updated with that. We are starting at 2,800 calories, which is actually a fair amount. But in comparison to where I was sitting with my build, I finished up at around 3,600. So yes, 2,800 is a lot of calories, but it's about an 800 calorie drop off the bat, which is crazy. So super grateful to have done a heap of hard work in my off season this time around to be starting so high. I did start relatively high last prep as well, but this one we have literally put every single ounce of effort into this off season. I have been on a meal plan for so many months now. I have wanted to full send this, like no stone left unturned. Prep is not just your cutting phase, it is every single freaking phase around that as well. So I wanted to make sure that I gave this my all, especially going all the way over to Dubai. Like, to put this much effort into a prep and money and finance, I want to make sure I freaking bring my absolute best. My starting weight is a lot higher than last year, which definitely is like, you know, a little bit daunting, but I am very aware that to grow muscle requires putting some weight on. So I would be concerned if I was starting at the same weight I was last year, if not lower, because that would probably indicate that I haven't actually done much growing. When you go through a prep, you lose a lot of muscle in tie with your body fat, of course. It is inevitable that you're going to lose some muscle mass as well, but we have done growing. I am a fair few kilos up from my last starting weight, which is exactly where we should be, which is exciting because our estimated stage weight is a few kilos up from last show. So yes, hopefully we have made some significant changes to the last package, which is no doubt, looking at what my photos look like now, which is awesome, exactly where we want to be. So yes, starting on 2,800 100 calories. We have 10,000 steps. I'm actually training only 4 days a week now. So I've actually moved my sessions from 5 days to 4 days. I'm freaking loving it. And surprisingly, I'm so much more, I have so many more DOMs training 4 days a week than 5, which is just shocking me. But I love it. Shoot me. I ever had said that. I remember always being like, 5 sessions till I die. I can't imagine doing any less. Look at me now. I freaking love it. So 4 sessions. And then in regards to cardio, we did just finish up our holding phase. So obviously we went from a build and then we held for about 3 weeks, which was kind of like my pre-prep. We introduced a step target again and then some cardio, which has been now increased to 100 minutes across the week. Now I do that on the bike and I'm supposed to divide that across 25 minutes. 2 on training days, 2 on rest days if I want to be perfect. Intensity is more so around, I guess, a comfortable speed that I can still maintain a conversation. So I guess that's the stats, the current stats for prep. This morning I have been organizing my bikini. It is in the works. I finally feel like I have my plan in place. It has been something that I've been struggling to kind of work out. I'm like, there's too many options. So that's exciting. Finally have that piecing together. I guess there's not much else to kind of comment on at the moment. But yeah, crazy. 23 weeks out. We plan to cut for about 18 weeks and then hold and practice peaks up until show day. So keen. Like I mentioned, my goal this time around will be to actually maintain these vlogs. Like I mentioned before, I'm going to head over to the fam. We're gonna go to Costco. I'm gonna grab some things. And then later this afternoon, I will have my cardio and my upper body session. So all my sessions this week are new, which is exciting as well. It's motivating because I'm like, what is it gonna be like today? So I will try and bring you along for both of those. I also want to do some posing. Posing is a crucial, non-negotiable for me this prep. I know last prep I still started really early and I practiced my heart out, but I want to do so much better than last time. So I'm setting the bar high for myself and we're gonna do it. We're gonna freaking do it. So come along. Hopefully you enjoyed my little prep series. Strap on in for 23 weeks of fun. Guys, look at the size of the blueberries I got yesterday. This is humongous. I also have almond butter all the time in my meals. I mean, who knows for how long, but I ended up buying a big, hold on, let me grab a huge jar of almond butter. Yay. Costco is honestly freaking clutch it up. I also got a whole thing. I have so many of these beetroots and they're actually quite expensive individually. There's like a whole kilo one of them. You can tell that small things excite me. Making my breakfast. It's the James Max special. Everyone knows by now. It's not a secret. But it's literally oats, chia seeds, flax seeds, protein powder, and almond milk. And then I also get raspberries and Brazil nuts. Lima also got a huge thing of blueberries because he in fact likes blueberries. Amazing. 2 things. I refuse to pay for fresh raspberries. Duh. It's just silly at this point. But 2, I just don't vibe fully frozen raspberries. So, don't know if you noticed yesterday, but I actually put it into another bowl and then I put them in the microwave for 30 seconds. It definitely doesn't make them warm at all because I think that would also ick me. But it like defrosts them enough that they're not hard rocks in my breakfast. So a little bit more palatable. But yeah, so today is actually rest day. I will be doing my like steps. I probably do my other rest day cardio and posing. I really need to do some posing this week.
Woman, let me be your woman. Woman, woman, woman. I can be your woman. Woman, woman, woman. Let me be your woman. Woman, woman, woman. I can be your woman. Woman, woman, woman. What you need, she give 10 fold, come here, papa, plant your seed. She can grow right from her womb, family. Provide love and overlooked and unappreciated. You see, you can reciprocate. I got delicious taste. You need a woman's touch in your place. Just protect her and keep her safe. Baby, worship my hips and waist. So feminine with grace. I touch your soul when you hear me say, boy, let me be your woman. Let me be your woman. Woman, woman, woman. I can be your woman. Woman, woman, woman.
So I'm just preparing my next meal. I guess I'll probably end up doing a video where it's like what I eat a day, or you know, maybe showing you guys a little bit more in depth of what my meal plan currently looks like. It has been the same for a long time, and it will probably continue to stay the same throughout prep, just taking things away slowly. So at the moment there's a lot of rice and there's a lot of almond butter, and what else can they take? They being James. I feel like, yeah, things will just start to kind of tip away, but I guess we'll see at the moment. I still have a pre-workout meal. Who knows if that will ever disappear. I'm just prepping it at the moment. So I've got my rice in the rice cooker. Really liking just making my rice fresh each day. Weird. But at the moment I'm having about 200 grams of rice, raw rice, cooked, then divided across 4 meals. So I'm making my rice now, and then what I do is I usually just cut up a heap of veg and have them in containers so that I can kind of just make it really quickly rather than having to cut up veggies to every single meal. Like I said, I've got 3 of them at the moment. So what I do is I actually just bulk my protein. So I will go and I love poaching my chicken. I'll poach like a full like 1.5 kilos, divide it in. My SD card got full. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I usually prep my protein sources in bulk. So I'll usually poach like 1.5 kilos of chicken, whatever I need to kind of equal out my serving sizes for my meals. Then I'll put them into containers, most of them in the freezer, some of them in the fridge. At the moment, I've just got chicken and beef. I did have turkey and I'm really upset, but that has been taken away this week. So yeah, I am also making the very freaking most of right now is my cordial and my sugar-free soft drink, because I know a day will come soon where James is going to remove that from me. So while I can, I am soaking it up. I feel like my water intake is mostly cordial or soft drink at this point. Because that's something I didn't do my last prep, but I think I've explained it before. I'm such a hands-on learner. So if I want to learn something, I need to do it. And obviously something we promised each other, me and Liam, was that we were going to really level up our knowledge in the comp prep space and make sure that this prep is freaking... So when we collaborated with James, freaking grateful for the man. He's insane, knows so much. He has kind of flipped everything upside down. And as much as I'm like, ugh, and I know that it's not the only way to do things, like obviously there are so many competitors out there that don't cut that out or don't stick to a meal plan in their off season. When I was told that, oh my God, your physique is gonna see so many changes, this and that, like trust me, I freaking stick to it, because I'm like, I like the challenge. Don't just tell me that this is going to equal this. I need to do it so I know, and I'm like, oh, okay. So anyone that's coached by me would know, like, I am the biggest advocate of like, hey, I'm a guinea pig, and whatever I get you to do, I've definitely done before. That's me. So as much as, yes, I'm going to be freaking sad when it's taken away from me, I'm open to it because I want to see how it changes, because then when I have my own clients competing, because we do have a fair few next year, which is exciting, we are able to kind of implement the changes we feel are really beneficial. So yeah, it's all about those 1% little things, I guess, right? Yeah, I guess that's that. But yeah, super keen. I'm just procrastinating while I wait for this rice. I'm probably gonna wrap this up here and then get started into week 2 next week. So thanks for coming along. I'm actually super keen to get this rolling, and surprisingly week 1 went really well. So exciting. If you guys are excited to watch along on my comp prep journey, I will be 100%, swear on it now, filming the entire process. We are 23/22 weeks out now, so there's plenty more vlogs to come. Of course, if you're excited to watch, make sure you subscribe and be on the lookout for the next video.